Okay, here we go from my home in beautiful Greenland. That's not what we're going to talk about today. Today I am going to try and relate to you why I believe Russians actually believe in their propaganda. Lots of people are asking each other that, and nobody can really come up with a reply. I might be able to, or at least I have a guess. I have a guess based on my study of history. I'm a military historian, and I've also studied some social and political sciences. And I've studied the French war in Algeria in quite some depth. Also Nazi Germany and the interwar years. So I'll try and briefly sum it up. And I'm sorry for my cue card, I don't have much of a memory. Also, I'm sorry for my unruly hair in this wind. In a dictatorship like Russia has become, where fear and propaganda rules, it will make you think on two levels, because you fear for your safety and the safety of your family. It may have consequences to not think along the lines that the authorities want you to. Consciously you go along with the lie, with the propaganda, with the vranyo, as the Russians call it, and I probably mangled that, but yeah, I don't speak Russian, but I know that they have a word for the lies of politicians, and that's vranyo. But you go along with that to save yourself and to cope, because a totalitarian regime is lonely and it's full of fear, and you basically go along just to cope. You lull yourself into a belief, so to speak, that things are as they should be and that the propaganda is true. You do that to cope. You do that to cope with the uncertainty, the fear, to keep up appearances. And on an unconscious level, you know it's a lie, but you suppress that knowledge to cope, basically. Why? Well, it's a bit of a schizophrenic experience, and that's not pleasant, I think. I don't know, but I think so. But also fear. If the truth is dangerous, it's better to live a lie. Living a lie is unpleasant, so you try and repress the truth and only sort of lie to yourself as well. And also, pride makes it very, very difficult to admit that you are wrong and that you're being lied to and you've believed the lies. I know this from my own personal experience. I'm stubborn as hell and proud, and I don't want to admit lies, and Russians are also proud people. So again, they don't want to tell themselves, admit that they've lived a lie. And as long as the authorities has the power to dominate your mind with fear, this will hold true. You will continue to lie to yourself to cope. But if the authorities weaken, as the French did in Algeria, then the unconscious knowledge will bubble to the surface, and you may even rebel when you've admitted to yourself that you've lived a lie. But that is why I believe that the Russians believe in the propaganda. It's a survival mechanism and a coping mechanism. It's dangerous to speak the truth, so you lie to yourself and you lie to survive, and you live on two different levels in a sort of self-induced schizophrenia. You can have another view of this beautiful place instead of me. And thank you for listening.